Ever wondered how your body performs countless functions every second? It's all down to the unsung heroes of biology, the human cells. These microscopic entities are the building blocks of life, the smallest units of life that can replicate independently. They come in all shapes and sizes, each with a specific function. From the neurons in your brain, firing electrical signals to help you think and move, to the red blood cells carrying oxygen throughout your body, each cell plays a vital part in your overall health. The skin cells protect your body, while the muscle cells make it possible for you to walk, run, and lift. Even as we speak, millions of cells are hard at work, regenerating, communicating, and keeping you alive and functioning. It's a world of wonder right under your skin. Believe it or not, every function in your body relies on these microscopic powerhouses. So, what exactly does a human cell look like, and what's inside it? Well, to start off, each human cell is like a bustling city, with multiple parts working together seamlessly. The cell's outer boundary, known as the cell membrane, is like the city walls. It's a protective barrier that controls what goes in and out of the cell, much like a city's checkpoints. It's not a rigid structure, though. It's flexible, yet selective, allowing nutrients in and waste materials out, while keeping harmful substances at bay. Within these walls, you'll find the city's command center, the nucleus. The nucleus is where the cell's DNA is stored. This DNA serves as the blueprint for the cell, directing all its activities, much like a city's governing body. The nucleus is essential for cell growth, replication, and survival. Now, let's move to the cell's equivalent of a city's bustling streets and infrastructure, the cytoplasm. It's a jelly-like substance that fills up the space between the cell membrane and the nucleus. This is where all the magic happens. It's the site of numerous cell activities, including protein synthesis and metabolic reactions. The cytoplasm also houses various organelles, each serving a specific function, just like different buildings within a city. For instance, the mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell, are responsible for energy production. Then, there are the ribosomes, the cell's protein factories, and the endoplasmic reticulum, a network of tubes involved in protein and lipid synthesis. These components, along with several others, contribute to the cell's overall function. Each part has its own role, yet they all work together like a well-oiled machine, ensuring the cell, and ultimately the human body, functions effectively. Just imagine trillions of these microscopic cities are working together right now inside your body, performing the countless processes that keep you alive and well. It's truly a marvel of nature. Each component of a cell has its specific role, working together to keep us functioning. How do these tiny cells manage to perform such a variety of functions? A question that stumps many, but today we're going to unravel the mystery. To begin with, human cells provide structure. Much like bricks and mortar form the foundation of a house, cells are the building blocks of our bodies. They come together to create tissues, which in turn form organs and eventually the entire human body. Without cells, we wouldn't have a physical form. Now, imagine having a pantry full of ingredients but no way to cook them. That's where cells come in again. They convert nutrients into energy, acting as tiny chefs in the kitchen of our bodies. When we eat, our cells break down the nutrients and use them to create energy in a process called metabolism. This energy fuels everything we do, from blinking our eyes to running a marathon. But cells don't just provide structure and energy. They're also responsible for eliminating waste. Picture them as dedicated waste disposal units. They expel the waste produced during metabolism, keeping our bodies clean and functioning smoothly. If they didn't, harmful toxins would build up, causing all sorts of health problems. And let's not forget communication. Cells talk to each other, believe it or not. They send and receive signals to coordinate all these functions. It's like they're constantly on their cell phones, texting and calling to make sure everything runs like clockwork. So, while cells may be microscopic, their roles are anything but small. They're architects, chefs, waste disposal units, and communication experts. They build us, fuel us, clean us, and keep us connected. Each cell is a tiny universe in itself, carrying out tasks vital for our survival. Cells might be tiny, but their functions are nothing short of colossal. They work tirelessly, around the clock, to keep us alive and kicking. It's a complex world within each cell, a world that we're only beginning to understand, but one thing's for sure: without cells, life as we know it would cease to exist. From digestion to respiration, cells play a critical role in every bodily process. They're the unsung heroes, tirelessly working behind the scenes to keep our bodies functioning at their best. Let's take a closer look at some of the vital processes that they're involved in and understand why their health is so crucial. First off, cells are the powerhouses of our bodies. They generate energy through a process called cellular respiration, where they convert nutrients into adenosine triphosphate or ATP, the primary energy currency of the cell. This energy fuels all other cellular and bodily activities. Next, cells are also the factories of our bodies. They produce various proteins and other molecules necessary for our survival. For instance, our immune cells manufacture antibodies that help fight off infections. Cells in our digestive system secrete enzymes that break down the food we eat. Even our skin cells produce melanin, the pigment that gives our skin its color and protects us from harmful UV radiation. Moreover, cells play a key role in communication. They send and receive signals to coordinate actions across different parts of the body. For example, nerve cells transmit signals to our muscles to initiate movement. Hormone-secreting cells in our endocrine glands release hormones into the bloodstream, regulating everything from our mood to our metabolism. So why is maintaining cellular health so important? Simply put, healthy cells mean a healthy body. When cells are damaged or fail to function properly, it can lead to various diseases and health problems. This is where the field of pharmacy comes in. Pharmacists use their understanding of cellular processes to develop drugs and treatments that can repair damaged cells, restore their function, or even target and kill harmful cells. In essence, every pill we swallow, every injection we take, is a testament to our understanding of the microscopic world of cells. These tiny, complex structures are the building blocks of life, and understanding them is central to understanding our own health and well-being. Understanding cells and their functions is the first step towards understanding human health and disease. So, in a nutshell, cells are the building blocks of life. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of human cells, and it's been quite a ride. From the outset, we dove into the intrigue of these microscopic marvels, understanding that they are the fundamental units of life, orchestrating every bit of our existence. We explored the structure of the human cell, with its nucleus acting as the command center, directing the cell's activities. Surrounding the nucleus, we found the cytoplasm, a gel-like substance hosting various organelles, each with a unique role. We discovered the mitochondria, the cell's powerhouses, and the endoplasmic reticulum, the cell's transportation system, among others. The cell membrane, a protective barrier, ensures that everything inside the cell stays in and everything outside stays out. Then, we delved into the function of these cells. We learned that they are not just static structures, but dynamic entities, constantly working, growing, dividing, and even dying when necessary. They communicate with each other, respond to their environment, and carry out specialized tasks depending on the type of cell they are. We also touched on the importance of cellular processes. We saw how the cell cycle ensures that cells divide correctly, and we saw the role of cellular respiration in energy production. We learned about protein synthesis, the process by which cells create the proteins necessary for function and structure. The significance of cells in maintaining health and combating disease cannot be overstated. Every breath we take, every beat of our hearts, every thought that crosses our minds, all of these are made possible by the relentless work of our cells. In the grand scheme of things, we are an intricate assembly of billions of cells, working in harmony to make us who we are. It's a complex yet beautifully orchestrated symphony of life at its most basic level. With billions of cells working tirelessly, it's no wonder the human body is a marvel of nature.